The views expressed on this Turnbuckle Tabloid live stream or Turnbuckle Tabloid podcast episode do not reflect the views, thoughts, or opinions of the Rageworks brand, including the Rageworks podcast network, Rageworks content partners, advertisers, and affiliates. Viewer and listener discretion is advised.
Hey, this is Jerry Tedisco, and you're listening to Turnbuckle Tabloid.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff.
When you're off, it just seems so relaxing when you're off. It just seems like the world says, hey, your ass got to go to work tomorrow, so take advantage of the shit. And then I'm like, okay, I'm good with it. It's still a pain in the ass. I can't even fucking try to sell it. Yeah. At the end of the day, you got responsibilities. You got to work. You got to pay bills. Adulthood is not what everybody thought it would be. This is what I tried to share with super producer Sally. I tried to tell her, I said, you really don't want to grow up. Enjoy the moments that you have right now, because it's the biggest fun that you have. There's so many times that I sit there and I look back. Hell, I even dream about being literally I go to sleep and I have dreams about living in my old neighborhood and being in old schools and such. And it's like, shit, I'm going to be 47 years old. Why am I still having these thoughts? And it's because life was fun that way. It was easier that way. But this day and age, and listen, I wouldn't change what happened in my life for any way. I am so appreciative of what occurred, but you still sit there and you go, can it be that it was all so simple then? But it's not. I'm not going to give you a whole long opening salvo this week, because I got much going on. And then with this happening, I just have to say, welcome everybody to another episode of Turnbuckle Tabloid. I'm your host, Jay the Red Santee, and you already know I am the king of talk style, Mr. Ear to the Mat, and Mr. Do What It Do. I'm here, and so much on the table that occurred the past week, and I brought in the fam to do that. But before I discuss that, make sure you check us out on all social media outlets. Check us out on the like and group page on Facebook. Make sure you check us out on the Instagrams at Turnbuckle Tab. Check us out on Twitter at Turnbuckle Tab, and check us out on the YouTube and Twitter and the Twitch. And the TikTok, whatever. You already know, at Turnbuckle Tab. And as always, we appreciate your followings and streams, and share like with everybody. Also, be sure you check us out on all the podcasting outlets at iHeart, Spotify, Google Podcasts. There's so many ways that you can get us. If the outlet that you're listening to us now fails, there's always other outlets, because we're everywhere, guys. Make sure you check us out on all those podcasting outlets at Turnbuckle Tabloid. You could always download, subscribe, and as always, be a part of the vibe at Turnbuckle Tabloid everywhere. Let's get it. Let's get it on, peoples. So, listen, there's much to talk about, and I'm so excited because with us here, there's a lot of participants of the shows that we separate, or we have distance because people have lives. They have other businesses that they have to do, or they have their own distance that they've made. But at the end of the day, the biggest thing that occurs is that we could always come back here and bring you guys entertainment, fun, and insight of what we believe that's going on and feel with wrestling. And this week, Olskey stops in. He makes his return. And of course, we have our guy, VXS own, that Punk Isaac, stops in. And it's an intriguing conversation because of they both have not had a real in tune connection with what's happening in mainstream wrestling these days. But it's also fun to hear that because it's a outsider's look of what's going on inside. And I hope you guys have a good time listening to that conversation. But other than that, guys, it's just been, for me, hitting the gym, cutting down on the carbs in the diets. I'm looking to hit a target weight for my diet, but we shall see. I'll let you guys know, and I'll probably do a thirst pick when I'm ready to get my thirst pick on. But other than that, guys, don't go anywhere. Stick around. We have much to talk about. We do wrestling rundown. It's wow. It's like an hour and plus. So there's some shit for you to listen to. So don't walk away because you guys are going to be entertained. I had a good time doing it. So don't go away. Stick around. Much to talk about. Talk to you guys in a sec. This is a point in time where I do my individual live reads, and I don't get paid for this. Nobody gives me the hookup. I just do this because I show love to people that I show love to. You don't even have to show love to me. I just do it because I enjoy the work. So for this live, I want to give love to the indie shows that I participate in often. Big shout out to Outlaw Wrestling, my guy Bull James and his peoples over there. You guys check them out, man. They're doing big things right now. Their last show was just recently streamed on YouTube and on Twitch. So you really want to check those guys out because they're on the come up in New York City. And I see them going out and branching out to the rest of the country really, really soon. Bull James has a name behind him, and with that, there's much more that comes with it because of the talent that he recruits and the matches and booking that's there. It's a great promotion. So check those guys out. Also, check out WIN. This is a up and coming promotion that's backed and promoted by the SATs, the Maximos. You guys know them. They're the innovators of innovating, man. These guys are staples of the wrestling industry. Whatever you see big names do in their wrestling matches, more than likely they got it from them. And check out Wrestling Is Now because they have the fingerprint and their pulse on what are up-and-coming stars, and to bring it to you and the rest of the industry on what's going to be the now of wrestling, pun intended. And finally, got to give love and shout out to my guys who I've been following them for years, been a part of for years, and my love-hate relationship with House of Glory Wrestling, man. Gee, big ups to them, man. This past week, I was at their student show, and there's a lot of up-and-coming talent there that they're promoting. I feel as though that, House of Glory here is the promotion right now that's a staple in New York City, and they're helping to bring up many of the indie promotions that's happening right now. So big ups to them, big up to House of Glory, and big up to that whole roster that is branching out and connecting to the masses. And finally, got to give big love and big showing to the family, our boy VXS, that Punk Isaac, and a multitude of shows that those guys are doing. They took the New York brand and are taking it out to the West Coast, Mid-South, to the Midwest, wherever it is across the country, and they're making it happen. The only thing I can say is bring it home, baby. Bring it home. But big shout out to VXS. Violence and Suffering. Give much love to them. Check all those promotion out. You can check them out on all the social media outlets, and always check them out on the YouTubes. Check us out on the Twitter. Check them out on the Instagrams, and show them much love, man. And as always, check out Turnbuckle Tabloid too. We here for you as well.
What's up? I'm RGT85, and you are listening to Turnbuckle Tabloid.
It's Wrestling Rundown with Jay Santy.
Live from New York, it's Turnbuckle Tabloid.
Wrestling Rundown is brought to you by the Grown and Sexy. For all you people who aren't in the mix, you're going to be in it now, because this is for the Grown and Sexy. Tonight, I bring to you Wrestling Rundown with family. Family's in the building, ladies and gentlemen. We got our boys making one is making a return. He's, you might know him. He frequented the show a couple of times through the years. You might know him as Olskey. That's what we call them around these parts. And the other one is, our resident entrepreneur, our mogul, our, je ne sais quoi, men amongst men. That punk Isaac is sitting with us for a Wrestling Rundown. My guys, what's goody, boys? Let's unmute ourselves on the microphone.
I dare you. It's M-O-O-K. That spells mook, boy.
I was hoping that you didn't say anything racist, because now that you're in Florida,
Got his pants on.
Yeah, now that you're in Florida, it could be weird.
Now that I'm in Florida, I'm surprised I'm not waving red Kingdom.
I'm waiting for Olskey to come back to New York and be like, you know, a lot of stuff that Trump said was right. It's like,
oh shit,
he did make a lot.
Come back with his hair like bleached, a shade lighter.
Right?
He wasn't that bad of a guy.
Get on mic, bitch. Come on, get on mic.
What do you mean?
You're not on mic, bro. Like, I barely hear you.
Hold on.
So we're recording.
That's how long it's been, my friend.
Exactly. We're recording on StreamYard, right? And Matt is.
Hello?
Yeah, there we go. Matt
I had to change my audio.
Matt is showing us his grown and sexy room. He's got like a little
his grown and sexy room.
Yeah, he's got the.
I got the lights. I got the galaxy lights in the air. I got the dimmed lights. You know what I'm saying? I got the big full size bed.
Yeah, all that for him to jerk off. That's all it's for.
There's a side of lotion next to me in a dream.
Yeah, exactly, and that crusty.
You know what I find funny?
That crusty ass sock.
The one I haven't cleaned since I moved down here. Exactly. Anyways, I will say, it is a different atmosphere from the last time you guys saw me, because last time you saw me, it was a twin bed and a bunch of Cheetos on my bed back at home. So I'm going places.
The only thing is that the Cheetos are now dusty on his dick, because that's what he used to masturbate with. Isaac, did we finish eating Popeyes?
No, I'm looking at it right now, man. What'd you get? What'd you order, son? I got that 5-piece spicy tenders. You gotta get the tenders. No, the chicken sandwich there is fire, boy. I don't know. I just had that shit like too much, man.
So, Wrestling Rundown.
Are you a Popeyes guy, Red?
No, I do cross promotion. I'll eat KFC. No, matter of fact, I'll eat Popeyes chicken, but I'll get like KFC mashed potatoes. Because when you get Popeyes mash, it looks like things are floating in it, and I don't like the. I don't know what the fuck is in there. I love to hear stories from Matt, because Matt would always tell us the difference between New York food and Florida food.
Well, the pepperoni in our pizza over here has eyes in it. So
what? Criminal, I say.
Bro, the food down here. Okay,
it's fucked up, man. I'm gonna tell Tony's.
Rose's gonna be pissed. Rose's pizza is fucking pissed right
Rose's pizza's livid, right?
Grace Pizza is fucking fuming. I miss my pizza, bro. I miss my pizza. I miss my Chinese food.
What do when you go to McDonald's, do you order your burger and say like no mustard? Do you have to make sure?
You know what's funny? I still haven't gone to McDonald's after all this time.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, I go to Chick-fil-A now because I support what they believe in. No, I'm kidding. I haven't gone. I haven't no McDonald's for me.
That's it. You know what, Isaac? Let's put it on his itinerary. He must go to McDonald's sometime this week and explain his experience that was there.
Do you guys want me? Let's do a poll on Facebook. Should I get my burger with mustard or without?
No, I want you to have to
explain that I'm from New York and they don't put mustard on it.
Yeah, you have to explain. Not explain. You have to find out whether or not it's automatic, or you have to tell them no mustard.
Okay. You know what? I'll do the research for the show.
That punk Isaac, he was at WrestleMania weekend. VXS had a show out there. Shout out to VXS. They had a solid show out there. I was telling you, my big little brother D, his homeboy was at your show. He said he loved it, man.
Much love. Nah, yeah, there was a lot of fucking East Coast people, bro. There was a lot of East Coast. That was I felt the love that night, man. Like a lot of East Coasters pulled up. There was like people from Boston that I usually see when we run in Jersey. Same people pulled out. I'm like, what the fuck? It's only Wednesday, bro.
Yo, Isaac, I got a question, bro.
It was fun, man. Yeah.
I don't watch wrestling anymore, bro. Is it true that you're booking a guy who looks like Michael Jackson? What the fuck is that about?
Listen, don't disrespect Santana Jackson like that. The long lost brother of Michael Jackson. He's just lost in Las Vegas fighting hobos in the middle of the street.
I know nothing about him, but I hope his finisher is like a
moonwalk.
Yes. Is it?
The moonwalk DDT, yes. He was like on TMZ.
No way.
Yeah, Santana Jackson, when you get the chance, he's one of my favorite wrestlers like ever on the indies right now.
He does scream Isaac.
I love how fucking Matt puts it over. He's like,
really?
Yeah,
moonwalk DDT is over the shit.
Not the moonwalk DDT.
I'll recommend him versus Effie was very theatrical and a comedy type of genre if you want to look into the YouTube shit.
You know who I saw? Was it his name B-Boy? I saw B-Boy on. I saw him not too long ago, and
much love to B.
And I tell him, I was like, dude, right? You work with my boy Isaac at VXS. He's like, yeah, man, really good dude, man. I said.
That's love.
How the fuck did you get involved in that Michael Jackson match?
Yo, hilarious. He was dead serious.
He was dying. He was like, bro, not for nothing, that shit went viral. I was like, I ain't gonna lie, though. It did.
Yeah. Yo, shout out TikTok. It's a different times, man, since the last three of us have been in the same studio.
Not seriously.
Shout out TikTok, man.
And shout out to StreamYard.
TikTok's bananas.
StreamYard is a fucking real.
Shout out to StreamYard, man.
This shit is legit. This shit is
VXS should save a turnbuckle for a StreamYard for their logo.
A StreamYard sponsored apron would look fire. I'm not gonna lie.
So we're gonna do wrestling rundown this week, and I chose to do it with you guys because you guys haven't been watching wrestling too closely as of late, and it's fine because I know you guys are busy and scheduling wise and such, and also
wrestling just sucks. No, I'm kidding. No,
and that's the way that I want you to come in with wrestling rundown. I want you to have that thought of that. But
okay.
At the same time,
Yeah.
It's one of those segments to where that I'll give you guys a news story and I want you guys to respond to it, and then I'll give you my thoughts. So we'll do it as a editorial kind of way. So
Red. Before we get started, I wanna understand this real quick because we spoke about this off mic and we agreed about this off mic. There is no story about Smiley Kylie Ray coming back, correct?
Yo, what you got against her?
I will not confirm or deny if there's any
man?
story.
Come on, man. Yo, she good people, man.
I want Smiley Kylie Ray to get up.
Shit, man. Come on,
I want to turn her frown upside down and get her the fuck out of the industry. Anyway,
the only way I would turn her frown upside down is if she's sitting on my face.
Oh my God. Isaac, you friends with Smiley Kylie Ray?
I'm just muting my mic right now.
like if one of the news stories is that she's returning, I swear to God, I'll leave.
So
I don't know her. I've never met her.
So let's go to as always. I am the.
Oh, also, sorry. Also, shout out to Willow Knight.
You're messing up.
No. Hold on. Okay. Hold on a second. Shout out to Willow Nightingale, the girl who's on AEW now and dubbed our shit at Outlaw. Go fuck yourself. Go ahead.
Yeah, don't worry about it. She'll be back wrestling at Outlaw and VXS next week. Don't worry about it. As always, I am the Noah McDonald in this segment, and this is the Weekend Updates Wrestling Rundown. So apparently WWE has finally agreed to the Twitch and social media streaming sites. It seems as though that WWE has come to the conclusion that your superstars are fucking they want to make more money elsewhere and do other shit. So with this partnership, Twitch, WWE, and the individuals involved are now able to come together and make some business. It looks as though that Twitch and the superstars in question will be making the large share of it, and WWE will make a smaller cut. And Matt, do me a favor, would you lower down whoever got noise in the back, lower that shit down?
Is that Isaac?
Nah, man, mute your mic, man.
Oh, okay.
Isaac, you mean Popeye's boy?
So
no, not me, man.
Isaac, your thoughts about this, because you're first very heavily in the streaming outlet sites. What's your thoughts about this?
I think everyone just has the right to do whatever they want to do. You know, that's just my take on that. I gotta understand like why it took this long for people to realize, oh, people have other outlets. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, you got people dealing with OnlyFans, you got people dealing with Twitch, you got people dealing with all these avenues. So I think it's only the beginning. What do you think, Matt?
I kind of want to bounce off what you just said and go, why the fuck wasn't this done earlier? I think everything going on with WWE lately about the sale and the new ownership and everything going on with the company, I think they realized this really shouldn't be a priority. So I'm not gonna fucking care anymore. If you want to go make money, make money. I think WWE, in my opinion, realized that there are small things, like the small things matter, like Twitch and OnlyFans and all this kind of stuff. I don't know about OnlyFans because Manny Rose got the can for that one, but in regards to Twitch and all that stuff, I think WWE realized that those small things were the difference maker between Adam Cole staying or Keith Lee staying. Some of these guys that they know and love, like Triple H's boys, would have stayed if these small things weren't implemented. I think they realized that those were deal breakers.
For me, I think when it comes to the wrestlers, superstars who are into the gaming, I mean, it's their outlet, and if they could get an endorsement here, endorsement there from it, a little chump change from the Twitch that they'll throw that way, or the YouTube that they can throw that way, why be mad at it? The underlying fact of all this is independent wrestlers. You're under an independent contract, regardless of what you think. You're not giving them health benefits. You're not giving them health insurance. You're not letting them get covered by SAG or any talent agency, which is a conversation for a later date. But you're not giving them that extra revenue to cover for that. So why not do this? You know what I mean?
Right. I feel like they don't have. I feel like WWE is kind of like, we own you, and it's like, well, you don't give me anything that makes me want you to own me. It's like, you're not giving me the benefits. You're not giving me the things that make me want to stay. So if you're not giving me those things, then who the fuck are you to tell me I can't go make side money? Fuck out of here. I think that's so stupid. I think it's so dumb. Why is Vince McMahon mad if Adam Cole plays Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
I find it as micromanaging. Like, you're just looking at stuff to look at stuff.
No, yeah, exactly, and I agree because
it's like a kid's in school. They got a tech deck in their pocket during recess or during lunch at the table at their own piece. And you're going up to them like, "Yo, get the fuck out of here!" because of that little tech deck, little skateboard head ass.
No,
not the tech deck.
Not the tech deck. But no,
not the tech deck.
It's true. It's just you really want to try to itemize everybody's stuff when it really has nothing to do with you. But
right, let me ask you a question.
Sure.
What would you do if WWE called you right now? No, or AEW, it doesn't matter. And they said, Red, we want you to be a part of our team, a backstage interviewer, but Turnbuckle Tabloid has to die today.
That's a conversation that I need to have with the boss, with Rich. I can't make that because you know why?
It's just a hypothetical because it's like like we're talking about side hustles.
No. But this is my thought process. That's a conversation I have with Rich, and knowing Rich, he would say, do what you got to do. But to know that a company like that reached out to you, that means that you're on the spectrum or peripheral of something. So let's work on getting that in-house. You could get the big money now, but let's see if we could do it in-house because now a company's watching you, because what you do. It's a different scenario.
Okay.
Next story. So, WWE is apparently having budget cuts. Who didn't see this fucking coming?
Guess who's back?
Well,
there's also a big hiring freeze that's been going on since January. That's why they didn't sign Jay White. That's why they didn't sign some of these talent. I don't know if that's on your list of news stories this week.
Yeah, it ties to it. Well, this is
supposedly they didn't even sign Nick Aldis because they said that they weren't hiring anyone for the main roster at the moment, and that's why he went to Impact.
Well, the thing is that when a company gets somebody's giving me feedback, I don't know where it's coming from. I think it might be Matt.
My mic's muted when I don't talk.
Yeah, no. It's
I'm literally making no noise.
No, it's not even that. It's just the It's happening somewhere. Anyway, don't worry about it. When it comes to it is Matt. When it comes to having,
what am I doing?
When it comes to a company being purchased or about to be purchased, they are going to have that freeze mode and individuals that are not going to be able to come in. So,
right.
Nick Aldis gets frozen out. Jay White gets frozen out. I don't see this as a problem because that's a business move. That's what happens. Hello?
Yeah.
Wait, what? My speaker? What are you talking about?
You're good. You're on speaker, or you're on your headphones?
No, I'm in my headphones.
Oh, okay.
No, but I don't see the issue with it either. I mean, if you don't want to spend money and you think you have the talent, if you think you have enough talent to succeed, then I don't see why that's an issue.
Nah, because
we're talking about budget cuts. Disney just fired most of their people from Marvel and fucking ABC. So
no, but
it happens everywhere.
When it comes to the purchase that's why you didn't hear about it early on, that they had a freeze, because they knew that the company was going to be bought soon. And this is why I brought up earlier in the other segment about the wrestlers not having certain insurances and stuff because of the agencies they work with. You think about it, Endeavor is not only just UFC, it's also William Morris, which is a talent agency. And to be honest, a lot of these wrestlers, not only in WWE but in AEW, should be getting a Screen Actors Guild insurance or union membership. So,
well, Cody's supposedly Cody's trying to be in Mortal Kombat.
Has a true independent wrestling promotion. That's indies. You know, but
this is true.
I'll ask Isaac this. Okay, Isaac. So if it's a legit question that you might have to come across sometime. If you're running your show, let's say on IWTV or on YouTube or Twitch, right? And you run those shows, and your company gets money from streaming them shows, right? Is there an obligation or even thought to kick down money to the talent for that?
No, not really. No, not at all. I mean, the production just comes back split from whatever distribution you're on, like IWTV or like a fight. And also, I could admit, like a majority of companies that would get the global numbers, like the largest independent platform right now in the US, wouldn't even think of splitting that. Also, everyone being independent, it's a very straightforward business.
Right.
You know, people just want to. I don't know. It's a really good question. Like, that's not even a thought that would have popped up. So, but when it comes to the caliber of, at the end of the day, who's running, do they got the money? You think they got it like that? I think the possibility of the future. That's a really good question. I just wish I was capable of being like, yeah, man, like we split every time, but no, like the talent's fine with it. It's all about the platform and being showcased to get to that level, to get to the higher ups, to get to being scouted to AEW, WWE, or New Japan like that. So it's like, at the end of the day, it depends who's running on it, and it depends how serious they're taking wrestling.
And that's pretty much a clear response that you would get for a person of your position, your experience and such, because there's such a vague area when it comes to that. And it's because of what the top tier companies have been doing to other wrestlers and such. You know, it's like you then have to worry about whether talent are going to nitpick whether, well, you know, my match got 30,000 fucking views on YouTube. Why didn't I get fucking 36 cents from, you know,
right. Like, another thing of that I feel like should also be public, bro, is fucking independent wrestling is very hard to monetize on YouTube currently, being why people are like making the content on TikTok to be partnered and get paid off that platform. But when it comes to YouTube, like they're restricting non-WWE, non-AW, and non-New Japan and probably Impact organizations, like an independent company, and they would not monetize matches just off of the bat that it's wrestling, but it's not the wrestling that is owned by the backer of YouTube. The algorithm is very favored towards wrestling. But yeah, I would do that absolutely if we could monetize a match and it gets 1 million views or whatever. I would absolutely like probably not even take it. Just get the split from Google and then send it over to PayPal. But it's so hard to monetize independent wrestling, especially on YouTube. Shout out to YouTube for being whack.
Next up, Richard Holiday. We do know who Richard Holiday is, right?
Yeah, he's like MLW. No.
Matt, you don't know who Rich Holiday is?
The AirPod guy who tag team with
MJF. Yes. Okay, what is he canceled?
No, actually, he was honored his release with MLW.
Oh man!
I mean, so he's ready for the big time, huh?
Well, you don't know who he is, but Isaac has an inkling of who he is, But he's actually talented. He's actually a really good dude, and he is possibly, and I say this with some legitimacy. If there was a company that was looking for an MJF type of guy, it would be him, because they came up together. NXT Impact, maybe something of that. It is Matt, right? So it is Matt with the fucking the feedback. So
you know what? I'm just gonna mute myself until I talk.
No.
So yeah, he's Cord Bauer honored his release. He just went into remission for cancer not too long ago. Congratulations to him. And real talent, man. Really talented dude. Isaac, you ever worked with him?
Who's the name again? I'm sorry.
Richard Holiday. Rich Holiday.
No.
Really good dude. And I think that
have you heard anything about him, Isaac, in the Indies? Has he been a topic of conversation at all?
He's been a mainstay at like Limitless Wrestling in New England area.
Yeah, he has, yeah. And he was not too long ago, he was at Outlaw. He actually did I think he was working through his chemo treatment when he was there too. So shout out to him.
That's wild, man. Much love to him, though. Never heard anything bad of this guy. But
yeah, so do you see, if you were a company right now, if you were Richard Holiday, where would you go? Why would you be released from MLW?
AEW.
I say NXT. You know what I think? I think he'd be a good tag team partner with this fucking douchebag that's in NXT right now, whatever the fuck his name is. The one who fought Johnny Gargano.
Waller?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's not a bad look though.
Homie's name's Waller.
Yeah.
I say throw those two dickheads together and I don't fucking make a big douchebag faction. I don't fucking know. But if he has potential and you see a future in him, then go for it. I mean, I obviously he doesn't want to be in MLW because what else was he doing there? To be honest with you, I forgot MLW was even a thing. Is it bad, the audio?
No, it's better now. Yeah, Isaac, I smell a shirt. We got to make one that says douchebag faction.
Right.
Just get the DWO, the Douche World Order.
There you go.
And honestly, like, I remember watching him when he tagged with MJF before MJF got popular. And
the Dynasty. It was him, MJF, and Hammerstone.
Right. So I mean, and by the way, what the fuck's Hammerstone doing?
He's like, he's their champ.
I think he just lost it. I forgot.
Yeah, if not, it's one of those things. Yeah. MLW,
you know what I want to be? No, you know what I want? You know what I want WWE to do? I want them to bring back the European Championship, but I want William Regal's son to be the first one to win it.
Oh, Dempsey.
Yep. I haven't even seen him wrestle one day in my life, but I just think he looks cool.
He's really good, though. He is good.
Is he?
Yeah, he's really good.
Also, Regal was sorry that we're going off track, but William Regal was pissed off that everyone said that he left AEW or some shit on bad terms, and he's like, "I just wanted to work with me son, you fucking bastards."
Yeah, he didn't want. To be honest with you, I really don't think that he wanted to tell the real story about the real douchebag. But we'll get to there. Hold on. Next up, Ted DiBiase Jr. is involved with the whole stealing money from the low income.
I saw this story and I saw the story at my job and I spit my water out in the back because this is the most ironic story I've ever heard in my life. Continue.
So, Ted DiBiase Jr. and not only he, but I believe his brother and others as well have been charged with stealing money from their state's low income financial department. They were stealing food stamps, bro. They basically were stealing food stamps. Millions of dollars.
Yo, I don't know what to say to that one. That is the most ironic story ever. Red, can you give us an old Ted DiBiase laugh like you used to do?
Yo, this guy, man, that's crazy.
Wait, hold on. Oh, wait, hold on. I'll play.
Everybody's got a price.
I want to play.
Now, let me ask you this. Do you think the IRS man is really coming after Ted DiBiase Jr. now? Or?
Hell the fuck yeah. They're going to come through everywhere, bro. They're going to hit up. Wait, hold on. I want to play something that really hits the heart because it saddens me that motherfuckers who make money still don't believe that they don't make money. Like I don't see this.
Imagine your gimmick contradicting your. Your gimmick is that you're rich and then you end up stealing food stamps. I'm sorry, that is too funny, bro.
It's like what? So it's basically.
Everybody's got a price.
What a fucking. What a douchebag.
It's like, do you think that when he was stealing the food stamps in his mind, he was like, "What have I become?"
No, I think it's that they thought it might be. Listen, Brett Favre is in the same boat. Like he's doing the same shit. As a sports fan, like this is all ridiculous nonsense.
Sounds like it.
I don't know.
Isaac, what do you think about this? You think Ted DiBiase Jr.?
I'll tell you right now, Isaac doesn't give a shit.
Ted DiBiase, I don't know, man. I mean, it's just so fucking funny. Like out of all people.
Next up,
that's like Virgil. That's like Virgil getting caught buying little dick pills to get your dick bigger.
And that is not. It's not the same, bro. It's not the same.
Little dick pills.
It's not the same.
Yeah, whatever.
Nick Aldis signs with Impact. We were talking about the freeze out that's possibly happening with WWE and such.
Magnus.
Do you think Nick Aldis is just there in Impact as a holding period?
Yes,
absolutely. I think that he wanted to go to WWE. I think WWE told him they weren't hiring anyone right now, and he said, "Okay, well, I'm not going to sit home and do nothing, so I might as well go to Impact until they're ready." I don't see Nick Aldis in AEW. I don't see him in Impact. I don't see him in Ring of Honor. I think Nick Aldis.
Yeah.
Nick Aldis is the definition of what Triple H jerks off to.
I don't know about that, buddy, but I think he's well connected. He can go wherever the hell he wants to go. I feel he's in the great shape.
I don't know about you,
NWA, but I think he just wants to do different shit now.
Yeah,
I want to see Nick Aldis versus Walter.
Ooh, that's actually really good. That's a good look.
Gunta.
Like I would even see Nick Aldis versus Roman Reigns for a little bit. Like Nick Aldis has the look. I'm not saying he's a perfect 5-star wrestler, but he has the look. He's a big machismo fucking dude. He has the prestige. He has the prestige from NWO, and I think there's a lot of people who want to see a lot of matchups in WWE with Nick Aldis. I don't see him going anywhere else. So I think he's an Impact until WWE's ready to sign.
Which, by the way, we sat there. And Matt brought up something. We sat there and got mad when Walter got his name changed, but yet we're comfortable with calling him Gunther now, right? We're good with Gunther.
It's my guy right there.
You know what's funny? I forgot his name was Gunther. Wait, is it Gunther for real?
Well, that's his name now. That's his gimmick name now.
Ugh, I forgot about that.
I prefer to call him Volta because that's the German name. I'm saying it is Volta. So, but I got comfortable with calling him Gunther. I'm okay with that.
I like Gunther.
Is there anybody calling their son Gunther these days? Unless it's like
I think virgins call their penises Gunther.
Yo, what?
I'm gonna chest chop this bitch with my Gunther.
I wish I could insert my Gunther inside of you. What a name! What a name! Also, can I go? Can I go on a small rant? Keith Lee, retire. Thank you.
Yo, why is that?
Why?
Yeah, what did you?
You can't drop that little bomb and walk away with it.
He looks like Father Time had diarrhea.
I like the look.
Just for men,
I like the look. I'm not mad at it.
And the whole Phantom gimmick is desperate.
He's a beast, bro. He's one of the best wrestlers right now.
I'm mad because I had to find a deal, the creator wrestlers, the community to get Keith Lee, and a lot of them still didn't have that
the grayish tone on his hair.
So I had to go and download them and change his hair color. I was mad about that.
Well, I feel like every time an angel gets his wings, his hair gets whiter and whiter every day. Every time, listen. I don't watch wrestling. I'll be honest. I watch Raw sometimes at work. I watch AEW sometimes at work. Every time I blink, I feel like Keith Lee his hair gets whiter and whiter and whiter and whiter.
Soon it's gonna be translucent.
It's gonna be see through.
Swear to God. It's almost as white as Florida. Like
almost. Just you just need to clean up Jacksonville a little bit. And we're good.
I want to book Keith Lee versus Gringo Loco.
Oh, that actually might be good. So
not Gringo Loco.
Anybody remember who Raka Khan is?
Is that big bitch?
Maybe. That sounds very familiar.
What?
You got me.
Isn't it that big bitch? Raka Khan was a knockout in Impact some time back. And
wasn't she huge?
Well, she was tall.
Literally?
She was tall. And apparently she had she has a lawsuit now against everybody.
Well, I'm
surprised that Isaac and VXS has not come up in a lawsuit.
You got me there, buddy.
The New York State, the New York Southern State has acknowledged that Raka Khan has a lawsuit against a platitude of people such as Jim Cornette, Impact Wrestling, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, the New York Police Department,
the New York Knicks.
Oh my God, the fucking Mets.
The New York Mets.
Panda Network.
Crumble cookies.
And all this is due in part because she's claiming that there was a conspiracy to aid and abet in the kidnapping of her children. Nikki Bella.
Oh man.
Nikki Bella is in this as well. She's in the lawsuit.
She picked out I feel like she went to the WWE Hall of Fame and picked 8 characters out of the fucking the basket and just filed a lawsuit on them.
On a side note, Kurt Angle actually dated this woman before he linked up with his future wife afterwards.
Isn't Raka Khan from the Basham Brothers?
No, that's not her. No, that's not her. No. That's not her.
Oh, okay. I was about to say
similar,
okay.
But no, that's not her.
Close but no cigar, right?
Mercedes Moné loses the IWGP Women's title. Didn't she just win it like yesterday? She just won that shit.
Yep. So much for that run that she'll never have because
I think she had like 3 offenses.
She had 3 offenses or defenses?
Defenses. That was offenses.
Speaking of which, when is there going to be a VXS women's title?
Ooh, interesting.
No comment. Next.
Dumb. Has there been any women's wrestling in VXS?
There's been
Masha
a
Slamovich.
few, Delilah Doom, Masha
Slamovich.
Dark Sheik, yeah.
Who the hell's Dark Sheik? Iron Sheik was
Las
black?
Vegas, sick. Faced Santana Jackson at Las Vegas recently.
Yo, I laugh because it's like a mad random. It's like if you hit random on a wrestling match, it's like, who?
Santana Jackson, like
the long lost brother of Michael Jackson.
Please tell me his theme song is Billie Jean. Please tell me his theme song is Billie Jean.
There's a chick that I follow on Facebook. She's under Delilah Black. That bitch is thick, bro. She's that chick is thick as shit, bro. Like,
I think you showed me that. Girl.
Yeah. Apparently, she's friends with Isaac, so I was like, holla.
Yeah.
Holla. But
to conclude with your story, it sounds like she's I don't know the situation. So I mean, I don't know if the abduction of the child thing is like serious. I don't know what the hell's going on, but it sounds like
we're on to the Monet story, bro. We went to Mercedes Monet.
Yeah, I know. I did on purpose. I don't care about Sasha Banks anymore. She's irrelevant.
She got
dude. She went to New Japan just so she could say that she went to Japan, and so she could come back and now get some stature like Cody Rhodes did. Okay, bravo. I don't care. I care about her more on Mandalorian than fucking wrestling.
Matt, I think you're grim as fuck on this shit. I think she elevated a lot of spotlight onto not just Stardom but women's wrestling in Japan to the American fans. Yo, you gotta give her credit.
Nah, I'm good.
All right.
Nah, I'm playing.
Honestly, I thought
you have a good point.
For my view of it, I see it as Mike. Fucking Matt, turn your mic off. I keep hearing myself. I don't know what he's doing over there. For me, I think that her thought is that the grass is always greener, and not to say that she hasn't had any solid matches, but I also think that this is just her wanting to say that she's worked in other places, and I think she will do the double back and she'll come back to WWE so that she can use that as a platform to say that she's been around the world. And I'm not mad at that, but I maybe it's me, but I haven't seen a really big response to this whole thing. I don't know. By the way, she got kicked in the fucking face, mad hard body by homegirl in that match. I was like, shit, damn.
I think it was too quick, man. That's why it didn't get as much attention. It was too quick.
Yeah, I'm hoping that she doesn't. We've seen that she's she brought in Trinity into the same fold, and it's not working for her. I'm hoping that Bayley does not follow in the same path. Matt,
is Naomi even wrestling?
No, because apparently she priced herself out for what the story's saying. She's putting up big money, and they're not companies are not buying into the money she's putting out for it.
How much is there a number that's rumored?
No, but anything. If she thinks that she can be easily equated to what Monet's doing, is nowhere in comparison. So, listen, I never take anything away from Monet's talent. The girl could work. There's a rare moment that I've said that she had a bad match. But at the same time, I think she's overshooting her shot in certain aspects. I think that she just wants to put it as a notch in the belt that she's worked everywhere. She wants, and I think it's on the long line, and Isaac might agree with this, is that she wants to have the Eddie Guerrero life, that he's worked everywhere and he became world renowned. You agree?
Yeah, I agree. I just think that shit was too quick, though.
Right, exactly. Yeah, it's not natural. It's force.
It's like chicken. You gotta let that shit marinate.
You gotta let it marinate.
And that adobo, right?
That Popeyes, Louisiana.
I think with her situation and with Trinity and anybody, especially with women, is such a niche kind of thing. you have to be. Listen, it kind of hurt Tessa as well, but we find out that she's a fucking racist. But
Tessa's a bitch.
Next one. Isaac, this is up your alley. Did you see what the fuck happened with Masada at the XPW?
Man, did I. Yeah, I'll say right now, bro. Cunt.
Okay, so I'll leave the floor to you. Can you explain
what the fuck's
happened?
going on?
Can you explain what happened?
Bro, he's just got an attitude problem, man. But he went for Matt. Masada was in a death match this past week in California.
Who's Masada?
Masada's death match icon from like CZW days, Ring of Honor even as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's not Jesus.
No, that's fuck, dude, that's Zandig.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
Masada's like a deathmatch wrestler, very popular, whatever. He's an asshole though. Fuck him. Whatever. I booked him once. One and done, buddy. Fuck yourself. So he was in a death match in California for XPW. I don't know who he was facing, but there was a spot where, you know how you like could do a fireball and like you put gasoline in your mouth or whatever the fuck. Who the fuck would do that shit? Put like alcohol or whatever in your mouth, and then you get like a towel in front of you or a stick or something on fire, and then you spit on it, and then it like does a little flame effect. He did that shit, right? Right after he did that, the fire spot went back to him, and his whole head got on fire.
No way.
Who the fuck drinks gasoline and decides this is a good idea? Are you fucking stupid? Are you retarded, bro?
Wait. Is there any way you can pull this video up?
Yeah. Hold on. Give me a second. I'll pull it up.
Put that shit up, man. Yeah, yo, this is for XPW. They like to book like fucking. They like to book homophobes. They like to book fucking this stupid people sometimes, man. It's just so retarded, bro. Like, it's so stupid. And this spot, like, he just had it coming to himself. Like, how you gonna like drink gasoline and then expect fire not to get onto you when it's like an arm's length away? You fucking.
This
dumb.
is why people hate wrestling.
No,
it's just so dumb, and karma's a bitch. That's all I'm gonna say.
It's funny because it's like not too long ago. Fucking well, matter of fact, it was the other day. I see Isaac. He goes, "What do you think about XPW?" I'm like, "Woof." Like, woof.
Big woof.
Is this it? Hold on, wait. Oh, okay. Wait, let me see if this is it. Oh.
Shocking video shows indie
Watch
wrestling.
Romania salivating at the hip right now.
All right, hold on. Let me see if I can.
They have some like funny shit, but then they just go like down south. Like that shit is just so stupid. He lit himself bro, from head to like belly button, he was on fire.
What a dickhead.
No way. Head to belly button.
It went viral too, man. You gotta look at that shit. I'll send it.
Hold on, wait. I'm gonna head out over here. Hold on. Let me see if I pull it up.
Isaac, what's your message to people in the indies who are trying to?
All right, let me see.
Don't light yourself on fire.
Hold on, let me see. I'm trying to muted it to see.
Wait, it's here.
Let me see.
Is that him in the black shirt?
All right.
Is it? Yeah.
And he was engulfed in. Look at this shit. Look.
Where's the video at, bro? These are pictures.
I know.
What an idiot.
Look. It's fire.
Oh my God.
I just forwarded a DM to Olskey and you on IG of a front row point of view of that spot so you can see his face. Fucking dummy.
Has he ever reached out to work with VXS?
He's worked VXS once with Jimmy Lloyd, and he was a cunt the whole time. So
really?
Go fuck himself. Yeah, he did. He did my first deathmatch show. I wanted to do like a soul deathmatch based event.
I remember. Yeah.
It was called Already Dead. It was in cahoots with No Peace Underground, who was popping at the time from Florida and shit.
That was him, right?
We had like
holy shit! My fault. Sorry, Isaac.
No, it's fine, bro.
Yeah. Holy shit! Yeah, you're right. That is that douchebag. He I was hysterical laughing. I was like, good for that motherfucker for doing that dumb shit. Wow. So
sounds to me like karma hit you like a bitch.
So
I did. That motherfucker got lit up.
So
that shit.
So what was your thoughts on the video, Olskey?
When you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes.
Yes, sir.
And he won the whole fucking clown. So I don't know him, but I know one thing based on that video. He's a fucking mark, and he's a fucking idiot. And he makes Zandig look good.
That's crazy, bro. He's like a fucking. People praise this guy.
I hope no one books him. I hope no one books him.
Praise this guy.
And it's funny because Isaac is such a mark. Isaac's such a mark for shit like that, and for him to say this about this dick, he's like, "Fuck him." Like,
yeah, fuck man.
That.
Him or Teddy Hart.
Ready? WWE refuses to release the grizzled young vets. You guys know who that is?
Yeah, man, that sucks.
They're the people that are with what the fuck's his name? The one who Joe Gacy. The one
Gacy right now.
Is Joe Gacy the one who poured beer on me?
No,
that was David Starr, canceled boy.
David Starr. Of course, the one person who pours beer on me can't be cool. Anyway, whatever.
David Starr, I heard, works at GameStop now.
Oh my god!
No way, really?
You gotta make that money.
I'm kidding.
Guy.
I'm kidding.
Sucks, man. Really
imagine
awesome.
you see him like flipping signs for a gas station.
No, but it's funny. But you talk about the cancel shit. But Davey Richards was supposedly canceled because of his allegations.
Supposedly, but he's back. I don't know.
But I had said during on the show not too long ago, I was like he's already had a side gig. His shoot gig was that he was working in medicine, so like he didn't really.
He's already racking up on.
Yeah, he didn't give a shit. But the Grizzly Young Vets put in for their release, and WWE denied them, so they're not going to be able to get out of their contracts until November 1st. Isaac, you think this is fair to them? Or do you think that WWE actually might have a plan for them? Because if you watch them, if you know them before the whole tie-in with Schism and all this stuff, do you think that they have a bigger plan for them?
There's a possibility. Like, didn't Gacy just debut on Raw?
Yes.
There you go.
No. Was he on? No, he was on a dark match. He was in a dark match.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, I mean,
he was
that's a sign. Like, from like the past, that means like give him like a month. He's got to be on TV, you know. So
yeah,
they got some plans by November. That's a long time, you know. We're in April right now.
I have thoughts on this.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, to answer your first question, yes, it is fair because when you sign a contract, you can't, and not everyone can just pussy out of their contracts and leave. When you sign on the dotted line, you are asked to be there for the remainder of your contract, and too fucking bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I sign a 5-year deal to the New York Mets and I fucking hate it year 3, guess what? I can't leave it. So unless you demand a trade, but it's like it's up to the organization for you to trade you or not. So the first answer to that question is no. I don't feel bad for them because I don't know what this pattern is in wrestling nowadays, but not everyone can just leave their contracts and move on to the next company. Get over yourself.
I don't want to be here. I want to go home.
It's like, okay, then you know what? Then you weren't meant to be in this business. Because because I treat wrestling like Broadway. Everyone has a role. Even if you're the tree in Wizard of Oz who chucks apples at the scarecrow, you still have a role, and it's important. So do me a favor and fucking get over it.
Isaac, why do I think that's what fucking Matt did in his high school play? Like, what?
I did.
Oh shit.
No, I was the doorman. I was the doorman. Brush, brush, brush. Cup, cup, cup in the very old land of Oz. Second off, hear me out. There's somebody that it has been signed with WWE for a while that no one has known about, and I think that that's the bigger plan of this faction.
Which is?
Eric Young.
In NXT?
I think Eric Young's going to join Gacy with his Schism crap, and I think that's the bigger. Boy. And I think that's the bigger, and I think that's the bigger plan for that group. And I think it's going to raise this faction up a little bit more. And yeah, I think that there actually is a plan for this faction. And I think Eric Young, who's been signed with the company since October or some shit, whatever. I think he's a part of it. I think he's going to get back to crazy Eric Young and join this fucking Joe Gacy shit and be the leader.
You know what? That actually makes a lot of sense. I was thinking more along the line that when they brought when they bring Bray back, that he will be part of that faction, but we don't know what the fuck is going on with the whole Bray shit.
Hey, even if it's Bray, it could be Bray, Eric Young, Joe Gacy, and these two Sherms, like whatever the case may be. I see Eric Young. Eric Young in these
the two Sherms and Rock's daughter, like two
Sherms and Moana.
You know what the fuck it is.
But overall, I think Eric Young's a big part of it. And honestly, the grizzled young vets, I don't know why they want to leave. I mean, the tag team division is wide open right now. They could easily get called to the main roster and be a very important part of like the main roster. So I mean, I don't know what their problem is. Maybe because maybe they're over the gimmick. But if you hold on tight and put in your seatbelt, I see a big future with this feud. I think it's going to get Bray Wyatt crazy. I think Eric Young's involved. I'm excited to see the future.
Where can I go to next? Okay, so it's funny because the last ones I have here, it ties together to everything else. I guess the last one I've been saying. What's your thoughts about the new WWE World Heavyweight title?
Heat, boy.
You think it's heat?
That shit's fire, boy. I love it. It's like the UFC Heavyweight Championship belt, and the Big Gold had a kid. Like they cheated on the Universal belt and had sex in the back of the club at Missouri.
What? It's so inside that he's so inside that he said that. I think not many people would know what the fuck he's talking about. I'm gonna get messages going, what the fuck was Olskey talking about?
It's like if the UFC heavyweight belt and the Big Gold had sex in one of the stalls in Club at Missouri.
It looks small. It does look small.
It does look tiny.
That's what she said.
I think that
it does look so. It does look tiny, but overall, I think it's a beautiful belt. I think it's way better than the Universal belt. Yeah. I think that I think it's a belt that can be taken seriously. I think that it's a nice touch on the Big Gold belt that we all know and love, and I think it's gonna be taken serious. I think it's gonna be the more important belt, especially if they're promoting it as like the defending at live event sort of thing. Because we don't get that with Roman Reigns. I think it's going to be a must-watch belt. I'm excited. I actually like the fact that they're bringing back the brand split. People were saying that the brand split was going to die, and Triple H said, psych. They're even thinking about bringing pay-per-views back to splitting them up again. So I think that they realize that that the ratings are done when you split the brands, and I'm excited to see what's next.
Isaac, since you're a promoter, booker, and such, when you think of belts, what's the kind of belt that you look to signify your company?
What kind of the like belt itself, like the
like
design,
the style.
It has to have Takis on it.
What do you mean?
I mean, like, there's a certain presentation to represent your company. You know, when you looked at when you look at a GCW or ECW, there's a prestige, but there's also like a style that represent your brand. What is it that do you see for your company that will represent something? Like, if you had ideas, what would you pitch around for it?
Like,
what would be the VXS belt?
Yeah,
like title wise, you mean?
Yeah, the title. What the belt will?
It might not be a belt.
Oh,
it might not be a belt.
Interesting. Or to be a medal.
Yeah, it could be like
you know what it should be?
Wardrobe.
You know what it should be? It should be
like it could be something.
It should be a real. Maybe... It should be a legit. It should be a legit leather belt, like not like a belt, but like the belt you wear on the buckle.
No. He stepped on something. I kind of like what he said about it. It could
You know what I mean?
wardrobe,
But it could be like in the presence of like, yo, that is the title of being called world champion. That is the champion. He owns that right, and he's top fucking Hefe right there in the company. And I just haven't done one yet, just because it's.
You know what it should be.
It's hard.
It should be the floating crown when you win Fortnite.
No,
Battle Royal.
Crown. There's like a lot of like thoughts making a champion. You gotta have the longevity. You gotta have the right belt. You gotta make sure that.
I do think VXS is missing a belt though, son.
The dude represents the brand holding that title. So whatever it may be, it would have to be the entire representation. So it's a big deal.
I think the first VXS champion should be Jimmy Lloyd.
He said something, right? He says it doesn't have to be a belt; it could be wardrobe. Can you imagine the representation is a turtleneck? Like
the turtleneck and chain
sweater from SpongeBob.
It's a varsity sweater. That's what it is. But that's not a
varsity jacket.
But you know what's crazy? That's not a bad idea though. The shit would be with that is like. Somebody got to send that shit to dry cleaning if you did that shit.
Yeah, man. Yo, you jokes.
No, but for real, that's not.
That shit would stink, boy.
No, but for real, it's not a bad idea that it doesn't have to be a belt. You be the promotion that has like apparel as a fucking or gear. I have the. I'm the champion flap jacket. I would think about that like maybe like a hardcore title or a mid-card title that instead of it being a belt, I'm wearing the fucking bulletproof fucking vest as the title, and you gotta
that
win
should be
this
hard.
Right? I kind of fucks with that.
Like a golden bulletproof vest, but it would have to be like a different size if the guy's big or small. I don't know.
Right. No, or just make it universal. Although it's
House of Glory would be a big crucifix chain.
Wait. We do not disclose the last name that he just promoted on the show.
Come on, you say yo.
You good? Yo, you good, girl? Yo, Isaac, please tell me, do you have the VXS tapes of us doing commentary anywhere?
Oh, the OG one, yeah. I think that's in a hard drive. Yeah.
I might have it in the hard
drive. Yeah, I
think because my coworkers want to see it.
I think I got like an old YouTube link from like the.
Can you send me it, please?
I do have a DVD of it. I have a DVD here.
Yeah. Can I? Yeah, but there's only one copy. I want Rebirth.
Because I know you called ICW before they became the Chains.
I want
which
Rebirth.
Is fucking insane to even say.
Exactly right.
Yo, we commentated OG, boy.
All right.
I miss those days.
We're gonna go to the main event. Ready, guys?
Ready.
Okay, so I'm going to leave the platform for you two guys to air it out while I use the bathroom. But I just want to throw this out there. And the conversation is, and I'll leave the talk about this. CM Punk, WWE, AEW, in the air. What the fuck is going on? Because we've had talks about AEW still having issues with CM Punk coming back. Warner wants him back. And he just showed up at Raw the other night. So, Matt, let's go to your old school ways of being the Turnbuckle Tabloid co-host. Let me have you lead in and discuss the CM Punk situation.
Okay, so based on what I know, CM Punk was caught in the parking lot on Raw this past week, and he was saying hi to to some of his old friends and all that stuff, and supposedly he was asked to leave by Vince McMahon. Now, I don't know the truth of the story. I don't know what the reality is, but I do know one thing, that there are talks about him coming back to WWE. And do I see it happening? Abso-fucking-lutely. I'm not a fan of if he goes back to AEW because supposedly they have not fixed anything. There's been no communication with the Young Bucks. There have been no communication with Kenny. So if he goes back to AEW, it's going to be completely toxic. It's going to be an unhealthy work environment. So, in regards to my opinion, I think that it very well could be them just in his hometown, and he was coming to say hi to a few of his friends. But I know that he spoke to Triple H. I believe he wants to come back. I really do, especially now that WWE's understand. It got bought out, and after all that shit, I don't know. I'm fucking tired. I'm down to see CM Punk in WWE. I mean, I don't see why not. What do you think, bro?
Man, I just don't think they should even have another show for AEW just for him. I hear these rumors they're gonna start a Saturday show for this guy. It's a lot. AEW why you focus on Ring of Honor first? Why
I saw
they
that.
doing other shows?
My fault.
I saw that.
No one at the end of the day. Also, no one knows what Phil said to Triple H. No one knows what he said to anybody. He could have went just to show love, and he probably doesn't even want to. He just wanted to show love.
That's true.
But then
it's
there's
possible.
possibly, they probably had a talk with them. I don't know how his relationship with AEW is at all, but it seems like that they need to get some work done, if you know what I mean.
Well, the hope the hope is that for many of the indie love is that Punk and Triple H went to Punk went there to amend what occurred, because I'm not gonna walk into my old job and think that it's gonna be fucking Swayze if we had a bad history. You know what I mean? So there had to be some kind of and Punk hasn't been that guy to be confrontational, and I say this sarcastically, but I don't see him walking into WWE's fucking environment to be an asshole. You know what I mean? He went up there. They were in Chicago, went to show some love, and if there's a possibility of maybe conversations, we can see that. From what was said in the past 12 hours was that it was love until Vince heard that he was there, and it wasn't no disrespect. With Vince, it was more along the lines of, listen, you work for the other company. I can't.
But does he?
What do you mean?
I thought he doesn't work for AEW anymore.
Who?
Punk.
He's still under contract.
He's still under the contract.
Yeah.
It's a lot of millions, you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. There's still a lot of money on that table.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he said, give me that fucking match, bye.
But Red, what do you want the outcome to be? Do you want him to make amends with AEW? Do you want him to be that guy that fills in to come in and be on the face of a certain brand in WWE, like Raw or SmackDown, and give it one more chance with Triple H under creative.
So before I give my thoughts about that, I'll say this. Okay, Warner Brothers has already been calculated to put $52 million on the table for AEW for their product for the year. And this is for Dynamite. This is for Rampage.
Irrelevant Dark.
No, Dark is on YouTube.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, bro. Raise your hand if you've seen Rampage in the past year. I'll wait.
You want me to raise my virtual hand? What do you tell you? No,
not for the whatever. That show sucks balls.
But Dark is that's on YouTube. But we talk about their mainline shows, which is Dynamite, Rampage, and now what's upcoming, which is I believe is going to be titled Collision, which is supposed to be a CM Punk themed show.
Is it really?
Yeah, because they want to do a brand split as well.
Okay. They're doing too much.
Isaac, you think they're doing too much?
AEW?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think they're doing enough.
They're doing too much, bro.
I don't think they're doing enough.
They didn't do enough, but it's like the whole.
I don't think they have the roster for
the
it.
whole other show's insane, and also like they got to trim the
at this rate, we're gonna have Evil Uno in the main event picture on one of these shows.
He was already. He fought Moxley.
He already did.
He fought Moxley in the main event.
I'm talking about like world champion.
Homie face Moxley.
We're gonna have Jake Hager win the Collision World Title.
But even still, at least it's something that we could say, wow, they're doing something. I think here it's an overreach when it comes to the network, but for AEW, I'm looking at is they're not doing enough. Apparently, there was talks that CM Punk was supposed to go to the locker room and apologize to people. Okay. Isaac, you know the whole story.
I think that's all speculation.
Isaac, you know the whole story about what happened.
I know the hoopla.
Right. Does Punk have
he had to read it in his promoter manual.
He gets the itinerary, he gets the memo. Do not book
Exhibit
these
A.
guys. It's like
Chapter 3, CM Punk.
Do you believe that Punk actually has to go in that locker room and apologize?
I don't think publicly or like in front of make a fucking scene out of it or give a speech out of it or something like that. That's pretty extra, but also you can do whatever he wants to do. I think that the fight that like I don't know what happened, man, but like from what we all heard, the fight like that's got to be settled between them and just them. All right, I know it's public. I do know like the locker room's very weird around this guy and shit. It's been like that since day one. Like he's just like to himself out here, but bro, he's just a normal dude, bro. He's just like. Right. He's going to a roster that's filled with new people. Of course he's going to feel like that. You got a roster filled with 100 people for one show, bro.
The one thing for me that I took from it is that he's had a stigma where many have thought that he had bad vibes with a lot of people. And a lot of the people that he had bad vibes with, they never worked with. They never worked with him.
They're just haters and they're jealous. And
it's just hearsay.
It's just that Twitter finger wrestler type shit. It's so stupid.
And me, I say like, listen, I'm a Punk fan for the longest, but an asshole recognizes another asshole, and I get it. I can see when dudes do they do dumb shit, and I'll call you out on it. Hell, I was just telling you guys about some shit I did the other day at a promotion, and I was like, maybe I overstepped my bounds. I shouldn't say shit, but I bet you my words rang bells because somebody went into some place and said something about it, but they just didn't want to.
Ladies and gentlemen! Mr. Megaphone.
That was funny. What did he even say in the megaphone?
Oh, fuck.
Red, reenact it.
What?
Reenact it. 3, 1, 2, 3.
What are you talking about? The megaphone? What are you talking
about? With Danny D'Amano.
ICW.
Oh. I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about something recent, but
reenact it.
No, I'm not gonna reenact it. That's sad. I don't want to do it. I don't have any regrets, but
ladies and gentlemen, Turnbuckle Tabloid, shut the fuck up. Suck my dick.
What?
My son grabbed the megaphone and did a plug during a dream match.
That was such years ago, and I have such no, I don't. I really don't have regrets about that. I done burned a bridge for that shit. No, but
we never commented again.
But when it comes to Punk, like Punk doesn't. I mean, when it comes to Twitter, sometimes with him, I say that although he's supposed to be straight edge, he tweets like a drunk motherfucker sometimes. Like he just gets pissed off about shit and goes on rants.
Like Sheiky, baby.
Yeah. No, that's nowhere in comparison. Nowhere. But
okay.
With this situation, $52 million is on the table. Discovery wants him there to be a face of the company.
Of course they do, because they don't know the beef.
Was it Brandon Cutler fucking retweets something on Twitter about a story that's negative about Punk? That doesn't fucking help. Like, what the fuck is it? Punk had so much heat with WWE for years, and his heat was really generated to two people. It was Triple H and Vince. In this company, he has heat with almost every fucking body. Like, how?
Yeah, that's a good point.
How?
Wanna know why? Because in AEW, I feel like instead of everyone sticking to their own guns and went by themselves, they felt like they had to choose sides.
I feel like there's very little supervision.
Isaac, you ever met Tony?
No.
Can you confirm or deny that you've ever met Tony? Because the way you said that is like,
No.
Have you ever had conversations with Tony?
Yes.
Have you ever kissed Tony?
No. Not yet. No.
No.
Okay, just making sure.
No, it's weird because you have a guy who could bring in fucking your ratings out of the world, and you're still hesitant because you don't know how to be a business person and school these individuals around you. Like, listen, point A, point B. He's actually, it looks like the way that it's
just an overflow of talent. He can't like keep his eye on all of them, man. But that's the only thing I would say about them right now.
Right. So why put that upon yourself? Why don't you put individuals in place to do that? Yeah.
I don't know.
You why would you put yourself in that place to have to deal with that? Like it's just, you could always put a booker, a producer in between, and there'll be the go-between person, and you could still be the owner and be a good guy and just be like, CM Punk wants me to do this, and what happened? I don't want to do it. And it's like, wow, that's fucked up, man. But you know what? You guys work it out. Let's see what it is. No, he's the guy that everybody goes to. They thought Vince was the open door policy guy, but Vince always put people in front of him. But Tony hasn't been doing that. So, Isaac, you're a promoter. You know what? Let me go to Matt first. Matt, you're a promoter on 2K23, right?
Oh, thanks. I'm honored.
Do you walk away from the fact that you could actually have a CM Punk on your show?
Yes.
Why?
Because I don't trust the track record. Let's see. If I was in WWE 2K23 right now and I had a draft and CM Punk was on that list, I would draft him. But I would take him. But his track record sucks, and honestly, wherever he goes is bad energy. So I'm not. The locker room in AEW is already horrible. So why would I want to make it worse? He just, regardless of what people say, there's always something that he does that ruins everything. He's a very opinionated person. He thinks that his shit don't stink, and that's going to cause headaches, and that's going to cause people to bash heads in the back. So I'd rather just leave it alone and focus on the young stars I have, like Darby Allin, MJF, and the Pinnacle, or the Pillars, than worry about him, because it's just not worth it. I really don't think it's game changing. Like, I'll tell you this right now. If CM Punk came back tomorrow, I'd be like, okay, I'm still not watching. I really wouldn't care. Like, he's not a needle mover for me. He might be for some, but not for me.
Isaac, he made up a point about a needle mover. Have you looked at what the ratings have been for AEW the past few months?
I have, and how they've been.
With him on the show, 1.3 million. The past couple of weeks, they've been barely making 920. The last show that they had was at 860. 860.
Yeah.
There's a lot of turnover.
Yeah, they're on TNT too, which is crazy.
Right.
Or TBS, I don't even know.
Either case, you had it where he was on a show. I remember when I had a conversation with a fucking dickhead on an MLW, a wrestler there, and I questioned his post about the AEW model. And I'm not really upset with him because at the end of the day, motherfucker's trying to get a job. I get it. But I questioned him. I was like, what can AEW do to expand their audience? Because right now it's just centralized to one thing. And he was like, that's the point. Their audience is that centralized audience. Get off of my page. And I'm like, so you're comfortable with making fucking 850,000 people as an audience?
Why did he sound like a fortune teller?
I'll tell you later who the fuck it was. But in either case, as a promoter, as a booker, or a person for, what's your thought about putting together a promotion? Are you looking to get that centralized or that central audience, or are you looking to get a broader audience?
Nah, you definitely want to go broader because that's where the money's at. But if you're missing a key part of making that bench, that million viewership, like you gotta figure out plan B. You gotta be prepared for that, and especially like independently, like every show you want to do more. I'm never satisfied personally. I'm never satisfied. Like I gotta say, like let's say we have like who's a mainstay. JTG can't make it. Okay, maybe I'll get like Too Cold. And Too Cold can't make it. All right, I gotta find someone with that stature to.
Yo, how's Too Cold doing, son?
Later on the card for that. It's all like balance type shit.
Right.
So
how's Too Cold doing, bro?
What's up?
How's Too Cold doing, bro?
He's good. He's smoking hella trees right now. He's he's been getting a lot of bookings. I heard he's gonna retire soon.
Yeah.
Oh,
but this is what I'm saying. Like, you after a while, you can't keep doing the same kind of thing and think that it's gonna progress. And I think that's like you can't just like think ahead. You gotta always have like a plan B and be prepared. Right now, Olskey and I had laughed at the whole fucking Wembley Stadium thing for All In. I'm still laughing at it because until I see
Why are you laughing?
Because 90,000 fucking seats. 90,000.
It's a lot of seats, but I think they're gonna do it.
You think 90? The only thing that I had said is that the UK audience is ravenous because they love wrestling, right? But at the same time, I go, your ratings don't equate that. In the UK, they barely break 100,000 over there.
You should do it better.
Right.
So if it's all right, I'll equate it to this. When I did when I did the regular season sportscast on TRSS, right?
Ooh.
My first show out the gate did 120 downloads and streams right out the gate. Why? Because people were interested right out the gate to see what it was, right? The next show after that, it dropped down immensely to 45. So if he's that kind of promoter that is out there to gravitate to getting that one shot somewhere else, okay, that's cool. But what's the payoff after that? I'm gonna get my money from that one big shot and that's it. For me, it's just I think it's a joke. I think it's fucking hilarious. It's almost like I'm trying to jerk off and within 3 minutes until my mother fucking comes into the room. I really do. I think it's crazy for him to reach out to that. Your thoughts? Matt?
Mook.
I think that he needs to shut the fuck up and leave wrestling.
Who, Khan?
Yes.
Yeah, you mad mean, bro.
You mad, bro.
AEW bothers me. It's like a fly that doesn't go away. You know, and
he's on his Florida poetry shit right now.
As I sit here dreaming of Chick-fil-A, it breaks my heart, man. Wrestling used to be interesting, and I think AEW turned it into a circus act, and I've had it. And I think that him bringing CM Punk back would make. I think he's not going to bring CM Punk back, and I'll tell you why. I think that if he brings CM Punk back, all the boys are going to turn on him, and he knows it. He'll become the bad guy. He'll become the martyr. He'll become the person everyone shits on. He brings Punk back, that locker room's gonna turn on him faster than the fucking than life, and there's no hiding that. And people are gonna want to leave. It'll be a domino effect. Him bringing Punk back is gonna be like signing the seal with the devil. I'm not saying Punk's a devil, but I'm saying if Punk comes back, then it's gonna say his behavior is acceptable. And I guarantee all these people like Luchasaurus and fucking Jungle Boy and all these motherfuckers, they're gonna.
He said Luchasaurus.
All these motherfuckers are gonna want to leave. So in Tony Khan's eyes, I don't think he can afford Punk coming back.
Isaac, do you think him going to WWE kind of brings heat to him with AEW?
100%. He went to enemy's turf, man. What the fuck's he thinking?
Right. I thought the
under
same
contract.
Thing. Right. I thought that was a little bit.
He wanted to say hi to his fucking cousins.
He made the block hot, man.
Yeah. He made the block hot. No, but seriously, like, I think this was a middle finger to AEW saying, I'm going to do what I want. And then,
yeah, he definitely, I don't know what kind of coffee he had that morning.
Right.
Shit, he has some cojones.
Yeah, that says a lot about, his standing in the company. I'm
who does that? Who goes to?
Yeah, I find that interesting.
Yeah, he got a certain say.
But that's gonna wrap us up here on Wrestling Rundown. Shit, man, we did a minute on here, bro. This is an episode on its own.
Hell yeah.
But
Hell yeah.
I want to thank everybody for being a part of the episode and listening. Matt, you still there? Matt.
Yes.
Matt came and then had to cut his mic off because he didn't want nobody to hear him coming. He was.
Yes. Hello,
Matt. You doing some other shit on your social medias? What are we doing for your Disney shit? What's that about?
You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. I love Isaac. I love Isaac laughing in the background.
What are you doing on your social medias? You're doing a lot of shit for your job. What are you doing on that side?
I just do Matt's Park Days. It's just videos on me going to the theme parks and trying out new food and going on rides and bullshit like that. It's fun. It's not anything serious. It's literally just me taking pictures and videos.
Creator.
No.
Yeah, you are.
You're doing content capture. That's exactly what it is.
That's exactly what you're doing, content capture.
Exactly.
Yeah, well,
good job, man.
Yeah.
Well, it's fun. Like I said, I don't take it seriously. Like tomorrow, I'm going to Animal Kingdom, so I'm going to take some videos of the
it's like
safari.
Another day for you now, motherfucker. I never been to Disney, you son of a bitch.
Exactly. I've never been there. I was like, I lived through Matt.
So how about this? You two fly to Florida. You could stay in my apartment, and I could take you guys to Disney for a couple of days. How about that?
That'd be insane.
That would be cool, but I don't want to sleep next to the cum stained sock.
I have a pull out bed. I have a futon. I have a futon.
I'm trying to go to ROH taping.
I have a futon in the living room, bro. Oh no, I have an idea. Okay, so what we should do is you guys should fly to me, and we should go to Full Sail for NXT, and then Universal Studios for AEW Dark.
And then we could go to Control Your Narrative after that.
Right at the
Yo,
Isaac. Yo, Isaac, you want to know the funny fact about Control Your Narrative?
What's up?
Their venue is the same place that I did Music Bingo in once.
Brother.
Isaac said, that's cool. What the fuck is Music Bingo?
Don't go in the room with them, bro.
It's a shitty run.
Bro. You better fucking, they gotta lock the door, close the lights.
Oh wow! That's why Braun Strowman left.
That's their thing. They take these fans and they put them in a room.
The views and expressions of Isaac is not the ones that is confirmed. Or
this is facts.
Yo, Isaac. I have a match for you.
Is not raping people. I do not want this to be tied to Turnbuckle Tabloid.
Isaac, you kind of just said that control your narrative touches people.
I didn't say that.
We are not condoning anything that says by Isaac. We're not condoning.
Yo, Isaac, next time you're in Florida, legit, you could stay at my place, bro.
I've never been to Disney's. That'll be amazing, bro.
He's gonna sleep next to that crusty fucking.
Also, I have a match idea for you.
No.
Hold on. What's his name? Samantha Jackson.
What?
Santana.
Samantha Jackson.
Santana.
Yo, you love Santana Jackson, bro.
All right, so hear me out. Santana Jackson versus Funaki.
Ooh.
That's not bad.
Okay.
That's not bad.
Not bad. That's pretty good.
Not bad.
I think that would be elite.
Yeah, and then he's gonna go to all elite after.
What?
Going to see Funaki, be like, I should have thought of that.
Wait, he's still alive? All right, let's book him.
Wrestler, commentator, #1.
Yeah, he's gonna be commentating dark.
Yo, Red, would you interview Funaki?
Hell yeah! Fuck yeah! I'll interview.
What about Yoshi Tatsu?
Listen, I will interview someone who fucked Funaki. I don't give a shit.
I'll interview a rat. I'll interview a rat who fucked Funaki.
I don't give a shit. Isaac.
So you'll interview a rat that fucks Funaki?
Hell yeah. Isaac, let everybody know what's upcoming for VXS, bro.
Yeah, we distributing our own network right now. Go to watchvxs.com and we're gonna have the whole catalog uploading there, and we're gonna get 100% of the funds. We stopped doing Fi Audio BTV, just trying to cut the middleman. So we're building our own website over there. If you want to check out our work, just go to watchvxs.com. Follow us at VXS Wrestling.
Listen, I want to thank you guys, man. I laughed myself hysterical to my brothers is here, man. And it's always a good time when we link up, man. Next time we got to do it in studio, man. We got to do it studio.
Well, Isaac, I'm letting you know now. There's a wrestling show supposedly in Long Island.
And that's when he's going to get AIDS.
Long Island
from Freddie Merck.
Yeah.
We're gonna take the ferry, bro.
We'll talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. I'll talk to you off mic about that.
Yeah.
But there's a show when I'm in town, and I'm going. All right. So we should bring Elmo a Cookie Monster, whatever the fuck.
I'll bring us a bucket of fried chicken for Popeyes.
Cool Gay, bring the Popeyes.
Get some Popeyes.
Popeyes and Cool Gay Monster.
All right, my brothers. Love you guys to the fullest, man.
Love you guys.
Thank you
always,
guys
bro. I'll be home soon.
And as always, guys, check us out everywhere else, and you know the blah blah. And we're done out of here. Laters. Don't hang up, guys. Laters.
Don't you dare.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff.
Turnbuckle Tabloid.